I think it's a bit of an epidemic that we have in our industry right now when it comes to strategy. When we set up our contracts with clients, and I was looking at some numbers from the 4As out of the US not too long ago, 5% of payroll in an agency goes to strategy, 28% goes towards creative, and 18% goes to account management. When you think that strategy is at the heart of making sure that our work works, making sure that we're actually building our clients' business and brands, it means that we're not charging enough for it, we're not putting enough value on it. I would rather see us remove it altogether or put the value behind it that's actually going to give us the right solutions to build our clients' business.
Yeah, I think in terms of showing the value for strategy, it's absolutely got to be a two-way street. I think it goes without saying it's incumbent on any agency or any business to demonstrate the value of their strategy. They just have, right? But that's cost of entry, right? If you can't demonstrate the value of the strategy of your product to a client, you're not going to get anywhere. But that's not enough. And anyone who says it isn't looking at the world right now, isn't looking at the conversations and issues that we're having right now. You know, clients have got to be able to come to the table and demonstrate to their internal organizations the value of strategy. They've got to unlock the investment within their organizations to pay for strategy. Have we got to help them do that? Yeah, to a certain extent. Is it our conversation to have? No, it's absolutely not. We can help clients have those conversations, but it's their conversations to have.
So all clients are paying for strategy, and if they get output, they're getting strategy in that. Whether they're paying strategists to do that strategy or not was kind of the question, I think, in the conversation. And I don't really think that's the right question. I think that clients need to pay for something that adds value to their business, and then if it's got strategic thinking in there, it's got good consumer understanding, good problem solving, you're doing the right kind of thing for the client, then they'll pay for it. The missing ingredient in business, or the emerging ingredient in business, is empathy. And I feel like good strategists are going to be those people who can understand what people are going to respond to, what people are going to want to pull towards them, what gives people value, and so on. And so I feel like just having a really good level of empathy and some business nous and a bit of curiosity will be, just focus on that area.
I'm actually kind of excited about the next generation of planners because I think they're much more curious. They are coming into the industry with a fundamental understanding of what planning actually is and what strategy actually is. I think they're much more mobile in terms of understanding how to be agile, how to move around, how to play with different connections and consumer engagement points. But I do think that we're going to have to start training differently. We're going to have to give them a lot more room to grow at their pace instead of at the pace that we want them to grow at. And I think we're going to need to be a little bit more open with them in terms of the flexibility that they need in order to be able to create new ways of connecting with consumers.
I think that when you think about the future of strategy, think about it now. And we spend a lot of time scrambling to get right, good, relevant data and information. And anyone who says they don't do that is lying, right? We've got to scramble and we've got to work hard to get a lot of data in the right place in a way that can be read and done. That's going to go. That is just going to go. Artificial intelligence is going to come in and it's going to start structuring that. And we're going to have really human ways into that data, human ways into that information. And so in many ways, the future of strategy is a conversation. It's a conversation between a planner, a strategist asking the right questions and being very curious about the world, and having a conversation with a voice, an artificially intelligent voice. Behind that voice sits the whole sum total of human knowledge as it emerges, develops and sprawls all around us.